You may not agree with the strat detailed in this video. If you prefer a different one, please share it in the comments. Baron Geddon. Baron Geddon is in Molten Core, running around super fast, speeding around. You're going to see the tank pick him up and pull him into a little cubby hole. Now this strat we use is used to reduce the amount of movement healers have to make during this fight. So the tank's going to pick him up here when he comes back around. Here we go. Now it should be reaching the tank, and he's going to pick him up and pull him back into this cubby hole, wearing a very high amount of fire resist gear. You don't really need FR on in the raid. You can have it. It doesn't hurt. It helps a little bit. Tank should be wearing as much FR as possible. So the tanks now have this Baron in position. I'm going to pause here for a sec. You see the blue square? That's where all our healers, caster DPS, and hunters are stacked. They're stacked here because they're out of line of sight of Baron Geddon right now. And the reason for this is to avoid an ability called Ignite Mana. Ignite Mana is a magic debuff that is thrown on players that burns 400 mana and does 400 damage to the target every 3 seconds. So this can be dispelled, but you want to reduce the amount of people that get afflicted by it. And the way we do this is by staying out of line of sight of Baron like this. The DPS steps out, which we're going to unpause here. You can see the mages step out right now. They're going to start throwing frost bolts. Boom. They're doing their frost bolts now, and they can do their DPS while the healers can stay exactly where square is, completely out of line of sight of Baron the entire time. They never have to move for Ignite Mana. Another ability that Baron does is Living Bomb. Living Bomb's targeted on a single player, and you just see Skull right now. So this player has Living Bomb. He's going to run out of the raid and make it blow up over here. It does a lot of damage to the person that has the debuff, and that person that has the debuff, if he doesn't get out of the group, he will wipe the raid. He'll kill everyone. So we're positioned like this so we can stay far away from that wall, and you'll see here, he's going to run up against the wall, he's going to explode. Priest bubbled him so to help his chance at surviving this, and then he blinked as a mage back to the group. So Melee is now running in to go fight Baron, and the last ability I'm going to explain about Baron is his Inferno. Melee needs to worry about it. The tank should just stay there and eat it. So Melee, you see them running out now. They're running out a little early because of that ability there, Inferno. Inferno does a lot of fire damage, and it does increasing fire damage with every tick of it. Every time he pulses, it does more and more. Now, that's not to say that you have to be in there taking the ticks to take the increased damage. The way it works is it'll tick for like 500, 500, then it'll start doing 1,000, 1,000, and it'll start going up. And if you run in on the last Inferno and you get hit by the last Inferno, the last tick of the Inferno, you'll still take the maximum damage that the Inferno does, because that Inferno itself is stronger. And that's it for Baron. If you get the debuff as a melee, you see Melee running out. They're running out at an angle where they don't get too close to range. If you get too close to range, you will definitely clip them and kill them. Pretty easy fight, super quick, not too difficult. Hopefully you guys have no problem with this one. If you have any different strategy, feel free to share that. Thanks for watching. You're probably watching these videos because you plan to play Classic WoW. And if you're not, the fuck are you doing here? Are you planning to join the true faction? The one true faction? No. Not that baby mode alliance shit. I'm talking about the Horde. Do you want to be part of an experienced guild? A guild that strives to be the best of the best in both PvE and PvP? Does that sound good to you so far? How about weekend raids? Does that sound good? If you answered, this guy sounds like fucking Ray Romano, then this guild may be the one you're looking for. Head to Oran'Thul.com and drop in an application. If you have any questions, feel free to add me on Discord, Nekrage0108, and I will talk to you then.